What's good, gang? It's your boy Carl6890 here, and this is the Siga Dictionary, or aka the Book of Sigas. And me and my friend made this, so let's go over the Siga terms. So starting off with car and di, which means cat and dog, and then we got Jorse, which means horse. And me and my friend made this up while we were playing Dead Rails on Roblox, and we got the F students, which means inventor, because the F students are the inventors. And then we got head, which means I don't know. I don't even know where this even came from, first of all. And then we got Siga, which means Siga. This is just Sigma, but misspelled, which is better than Sigma. And then we got Alphanian, which means alpha male, because of the werewolves that were in Dead Rails. So we call them Alphanian. Alphanian. And then we got Goon Minion, which means a beta male. Me and my friend got this from Dead Rails after seeing the design of the wolves, so we called them Goon Minions. So anyways, let's skip these two. Anyways, we got Fentrious, which means serious. I made this up while I was talking to my friend. And then we got Tyronian, which means Tyrone's special king pleaser. I'm actually like, the Alphanian term was inspired by the Tyronian term, so they're sort of the same, you know. Anyways, we got the first variant of Siga, which means siGUH, which means Sigger. And then we got thug, like just thug. Anyways, we got Griga, which means grizzly bear on a leash. I made this up while me and my friend were playing 99 Nights in the Forest. Anyways, we got Giga, which means Siga, and this is the second variant of Siga. And then we got tutorial baby. It's a term that you use when you see someone that watches a YouTube tutorial instead of figuring it out by themselves. Anyways, we got Unsiga, a Siga who isn't a Siga. This is the antonym of Siga. And then we got Syuau. I think it's like a variant of Siga, the fourth variant. This is the third variant right here, which means SYBAU, but for when someone isn't a Siga. Or shut your Unsiga up. And then we got Giga Important, which means super important. This was added by my other friend. I'll link his channel in the description. This is something when it's super important, so you gotta use this when you want that attention. Anyways, we got Siga tips, which means tips from Sigas for real Sigas. So use this when you want to be a Siga. Anyways, we got Sigalicious, which is the fifth variant for Siga, which means delicious. I don't even know where this came from. Must have got inspired by Thugalicious. Anyways, we got Bell-ack. So basically, it's like when a king wants to say Bolackie. This was added by my other friend. Anyways, we got Siggler, which is a profession. This was inspired by the Jonkler meme term, and we just changed up the term to be Siggler. So yeah. Anyways, we got Siganess, which is the adjective version for calling something that's Siga. And then we got YBAT, which means when someone says unbelievable stuff, and then which means your Bolackie is tripping. And then we got truth nuke, which means true, like when you really agree with something. And then we got Dihdication, which is also like this, like the seventh variant of the Siga term, which means dedicated, but it's a di variant. And then this term is called Bolackie Moment. This term is used when you see something silly or stupid. Anyways, we got Sigbait. It's basically rage bait, but for Sigas. So it's the action of baiting someone into saying Siga. And then this is a term that I made, ISTT, which means I swear to thugs. And then it's a term when you see the most atrocious thing, or get rage baited or believe in something. And then we got Wyte, which is added by my friend. This is all the Siga terms, but me and my friend made other Siga terms here. So we got the NPC Goliath, which means Tyrone. And then we got Nikola Tesla is LeBron or Lenigorlan Teslabron, or we got the Easter Bunny. If you guys know what the Easter Bunny NPC in Dead Rails was, it was like an event for April Fools, so we called him the Big Buff Bunny because everything there is buff. And then we got the Zombie, which is a Ziga, and Werewolf is an Alpha, and then Wolf is a Goon Minion, and then we got Horse, which means Jorse, and then we also got Bell-ack Jorse, which means a Bolackie Stinky manipulating Jorse. That's basically like the main enemy of Dead Rails, not Nikola Tesla. The origin of this one is that when me and my friend were playing Dead Rails, we saw that a black horse was in the ground, and then like and then my friend sat on the horse, and then he got soft locked. So we just called him the Bell-ack horse, or the Bolackie Stinky manipulating Jorse. And then we got Unicorn, which means Junicorn. I made this term up because of the term Jorse. I was like, if this one is Jorse, then this one should be Junicorn, because they're both horses in some other way. And then we got the extra ones, which means something glitching into the ground, cave diving. I know the meme is like probably like dead right now, but we just call it that in the Siga Dictionary. We just remove the first letter from every class, and then we just add Iga afterwards. So if we got like the vampire class, we just call it a Viga, right? And then we got rusty butt cheeks. Bro, the origin of this was that when me and my friend were playing Dead Rails, during the landmine update, he put like 2 landmines like under the seat, and then we just called it rusty butt cheeks. Anyways, we got objects here, which is a lightning rod, rifle, shovel, or anything that's long in Dead Rails. Anyway, and then we just call it D. Yeah. Anyways, guys, this is the whole Siga Dictionary. I'll link my server below so you guys can like suggest Siga terms so that you guys can add more stuff to the Siga Dictionary. Anyways, peace out. Carl6890 out.